Yay! We're live. Protect. It's baby. Baby, it's too soon. It's too soon. I like it. Oh, you're gonna do it right now. Now that we're not actually doing the song.
We're not doing it?
You know the choreography.
The fade is out.
The fade is out.
I thought it was good.
I like your shirt. Protect Black People. Is that available on your website?
It is.
What's the website?
Oh, you want to know the website?
I mean, they might want to know. They might want to protect Black people.
CTisdope.com and or I'mClaytonThomas.com.
All right, look at that. 2 websites. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you.
And you built both of them.
You're welcome. I'd like to welcome you, speaking of welcome, to episode number 62 of the Marriage Go Round podcast.
This 62?
What is in my hair?
Love.
Oh, jeez Louise. Whatever.
Whatever for
give
love.
Me a kiss. We always
With
have
those
a good
naked
show
lips.
when we start off.
I love those naked
I know
lips.
you do, baby. That's why I'm sitting here with nothing on my lips.
I've been
He was playing music before we started. You guys get the singing for spurts during the hour. I get it every day of my life. All right. It looks like we're off the air according to this. Let's see. Maybe we're on the air on this one. The iPad went blank, but are we still here? Give me a thumbs up if we're still live. I don't know what's going on today.
Can anybody guess what she's getting for Christmas?
Internet?
Oh, I was gonna say the iPad.
Oh, well,
we could upgrade it.
Okay. I mean, don't we have the top one?
Let AT&T say it.
Okay, it says we're here. I don't see any thumbs ups. Let me see. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us, and I'll start reading the comments of people who were in here before us, and then we'll get on to the episode. Okay, Jordan says we're here. Zay is here. Autumn Reed is here. Okay.
Or to forget about you.
Are you done yet? No, you're not. Go ahead.
I tried.
Great job, baby. The falsetto is your thing. You're in
your falsetto.
bag.
I'll be in
you're
the
in your
falsetto.
Bag with the falsetto.
You know what's hard?
What's hard, baby?
Merging my regular octave with the falsetto.
What's the regular octave?
Well, I don't know if I should do it.
Come on, give me an usher hit before we get into
no, because that starts with falsetto.
That's your favorite.
I've been like that is like a regular octave for me.
So,
and then
you're alto.
I'm an alto? Mm-hmm. Okay. So alto and then going into falsetto is hard to find the balance. So it'd be pitchy sometimes.
All right, dog. Can I do the podcast? Because when you yell while I'm talking, I feel like you're talking over me. And
I'm not talking over you.
To do that.
No.
I know you're giving me background music, but you're actually louder than my voice.
You know what's crazy?
That you don't see that you talk over me every time you burst out into song while I'm talking?
I'm sorry about that. You know what else is crazy?
I accept your apology.
You know what else is crazy, pretty girl?
What else is crazy?
You're so beautiful.
That's not what you were going to say.
So pretty. Look at your skin.
You're buttering me up. What's going to happen? Okay.
I be sucking the air out of her ear.
It sounds so weird. You guys didn't come here for this. That sounds so weird.
That'll be some brain out of your ear.
Brain?
Brain.
That's like I got raisin bran in my head.
Full.
All right, let's see. Who was here before we got here? A few hours ago, Keena Keene said, we ready. Hashtag Team Tanjareen. Hashtag Team Ring. Andrea Lilly was right after her with the we ready. With our favorite emojis, which is the blue heart and the crown emoji for him, the tangerine colored heart and the tangerine emoji for me. Andrea Lilly gave more. She gave them separately. Jordan Taylor says, may this be one of the finest marriage go-round show ever to be produced by Tanj and CT. Thank you for the well wishes. Autumn Reed, might be some song lyrics. Let's see if we can get the beat. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I just want to watch CT and Tanj. See, I've been waiting for marriage go around so long.
I thought you were going to continue.
I thought you were going to do more. She didn't write no more for me.
I know it. I thought you was going to go into it.
Thank you, Autumn Reed, for always giving us a nice little song quote. Rattler Steve.
That was fire.
It was. Marriage Go Round Wednesday. Let's go. One of my favorite relationship shows. Latasha Luxury says MGR, Tanjareen and CT, MGR. Thank you. That is our theme song. We're going to get to that in just a second. I know he can't wait. Whoop, whoop. Marriage Go Round. Huey Freeman 126. Monty's with the favorite emoji, just like Lexi Lex was. Hi, Tanjareen. Hi, CT.
Lexi Lex.
Love is in the hair. Okay, Zay, I like how you did that. Love is in the hair. Will the Illmatic says amen. Zachary Scott is in the building. Just V. Yes, we did. I want the video. Let me see what she's referring to because it skipped ahead. Latasha says, in your bag about that falsetto.
Appreciate that.
Bro out here killing it. C says, that boy can sing. Actually, it said, that boy can sing, Will the Illmatic. It's a big difference. Yeah. It's a big difference. Guy Tripp says, hello. Before we get started, how's everyone's hairlines? Y'all's are looking great, just like my new profile pic.
Oh, let me get my glasses.
Let me catch y'all up. Guy Tripp was on Tangereen's Top Talent, just in the audience. But as you know, the comments can go on the screen.
Yeah.
He said something about Andrea Lilly, who was on camera talking to us, looking beautiful. Her hair was straightened out. She had on a lip gloss. She looked great.
Always.
And
you let me know when Andrea Lilly looking bad.
It's not possible.
That's when you let me know.
It's not possible. She mentioned she was single. I told her there were some people in the audience that were single. Guy Tripp typed something to the effect of she has on the lipstick of someone who's single. Andrea took offense and said something to the effect of, you know, what about your hairline? I don't remember the exact words, but I was like, yo, Andrea, I think what he meant was a compliment because you look pretty. She went to hairline, and then the rest of the show, people were commenting on his hairline, comparing his hairline to other people, and I told him that he might change his profile pic. So this is his hairline. This looks like the same hairline from yesterday.
Do I have a chance to retort? You just told me a lot of information. Let me tell you something about black women, man. Black women have been beaten down so much that when you say anything remotely to them as might be offensive, they go for your neck, or in this case, his hairline.
Yes. So she finally apologized. I kept saying she's gonna apologize. She's gonna apologize, and by the end of the show, she finally apologized.
I'm sorry,
the damage was done. Let me see here. Autumn Reed about our internet. You most likely have the top for residential internet. However, if you do business internet, through maybe a higher speed available, and more upload, download speed combos.
So interesting that you say that. I don't know if we did it with this company, but I know we asked with the previous company that was trash, could we get what's the name? Network? Not network. She just said business. We asked for business, and they said we had to have something crazy. You remember?
I don't remember.
They were like, you got to have 100 employees. They said they sold us something.
Yes.
And I was like, what? So we couldn't get it.
So we don't have it. But I will say we have the highest speed. Our speed on our computer, everything we're doing is quick. But for some reason on Wednesdays, sometime between our hour, we'll drop in and out for like 60 seconds. So I don't know what that's about, but it's high speed. I mean, we got that. My mom says, all your hairstyles are awesome. Thank you, Mommy. Guy still needs to be heard, Big Moses says. Big Moses is KYD. No, you didn't.
What?
You changed his name.
Big Moses.
Green Ranger. I re-tightened it just for the pic. Oh, he re-tightened his hair and retook the pic. Nice. Your hairline is the same whether you tighten your... Never mind.
Hey, man, let it live.
Y'all skin going crazy.
Appreciate
Thank you, Green
that,
Ranger. All right, so this is a relationship podcast. Like I said, this is Tanjareen and CT, episode number 62.
I'm not singing over you.
So you just can't be quiet while I'm introducing the show. This is going to be difficult. I don't like it. I'm not... Okay, I'm going to open it when I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to episode number 62 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with Tanjareen and CT. He's still singing in his head. We talk about relationships. Even though we're content creators and actors and producers and stand-up comedians, we're not here for you to ask us when we're going to come to your city or when our next show is in your town. This is about relationships. We take advice, we give advice, we let you get on camera with us to talk to us about whatever you want to say about relationships. And we also talk about some funny relationship memes or whatever is going on in the world about relationships. So before we do all of that, I'd like to get into, he can't help himself, Tanjareen. I know, Lexi Lex. Can't fix it all. Both of y'all hair is talking for real. Thank you, Bradley Steve. I like the podcast with him zipped up. This is great. Let's see how long we can go. Autumn Reed says, I will do some checking for you, make some phone calls, and issue a couple of email threads. Ooh, Autumn Reed getting her Karen on for our internet. I appreciate it. Good evening, friend. How is everyone doing? Hello, Dianese Saunders. Thank you for being there. All right, I'm going to unlock the door of his lips so that we can do our theme song and get into an amazing episode. Here's the key. What side is the lock on? This side? This side? Okay, there we go. All right.
I can't even get because I can't remember where I was in the song.
It's fine. Can we do our song? Because we have our own song.
Oh,
That's
we got our
somebody
own
else's
song?
song, but we got our own
That's
song.
crazy.
And we got choreography.
Okay.
And I'm excited. Now, who's Tanjareen? Point to me. Over here.
Okay.
And who's
That's
CT?
You.
Okay, this isn't gonna go well at all. Here we go. Let's get ready for the theme song. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti,
And
oh. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go wrong. Marriage go wrong. Tanjareen and CT's marriage go wrong. Because it's married things to things.
Married things to things.
The real relationship podcast. Blacka, blacka, blacka.
Baby, you missed up who we are.
I'm CT.
You're CT.
Damn it.
You usually wear it on your clothes.
Damn it.
Oh, one day we'll get it. Oh, CT sure can sing. Yes, he can.
Damn it, Tay. I just keep on playing with Tay for no reason.
Monty says she could hear you. Favorite part of the show, Lexi Lex says. Really loving that style on you. Thank you, Lexi. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You got your little hoops to match it. And you know what's fun? I like these hoops.
He hates hoops that are big and round. I actually don't love them because my ears are pierced in a weird way, so they stick out like this.
Okay. Well,
you didn't know that, but they're pierced here instead of there or something.
Right, let's not talk about deformities. Here's the thing we're going to talk
piercing.
about.
It's not a deformity.
Well,
I can get it redone.
You should have got your money back. Man, here's the thing about
I was a child.
I like that these are like half hoops. I don't like the big hoops when a woman's hair is down because it's like
it's in the way.
It's in the way. But if you're wearing your hair up and the hoops are big and they look dope, cool. The problem is a lot of people wear the big hoops that are dressy with like a sweatshirt or something that you're going to CVS in, and it just looks ridiculous. I remember one of our friends was doing one of my lives during the pandemic, and she was just dressed like pajamas, and then she called herself putting on some hoops because she wanted to dress it up. I was like, I'll text her, I'm like, hey, take the hoops out your ear. And then she was like, okay.
He is the coach of women's fashion and makeup. If you're doing something on camera with him, he will definitely let you know.
You know what's funny?
To get rid of it.
And you know what's funny? 8 out of 10 of those girls thank me because they'd be like, yo, I never looked at it like that. And I got so many more compliments your way.
You're doing God's work.
I am, but people gotta appreciate it.
Lexi Lex says hoops are one of her favorite accessories.
And you know what's funny, Lexi Lex? The way you wear your hair, which is usually up, makes sense. And you're usually dressy with it. Makes sense. But if you were going to CVS and you got on some sweatpants with some dressy hoops, take them earrings out your ear. So we're gonna talk about our week. Last week, we did the show, and then we went to Barry Brewer's Our Special taping. It was dope. It was at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. It was
you said hour, but you meant 1 hour. I thought you meant our special taping. He was taping his comedy special, which was 1 hour long for him. Got it. Go ahead. I'm with you.
They heard what I said.
They probably thought you meant
no, you heard.
Special taping.
You heard that.
We wasn't taping.
No. You heard that. We hosted that, like I said, and it was an incredible turnout.
Did we host it, or did you leave me out there by myself?
I left you out there by yourself. Tanjareen hosted it.
It's supposed to be both of us.
It was her first theater show. She did an amazing job, and I'm very happy for her. Her first theater show. That was 2,000 people each show, and you killed it.
Baby. I appreciate you.
Look at you.
I appreciate you. So that was a fun-filled.
You on your way. You on your way.
So that was Thursday night, and I can't remember what else happened. We had a relative in town.
You the next Lenny Bruce.
You so silly.
You on your way. Yeah, my sister was in town. Let me tell you something about family, man. My sister was in town, and she recharged batteries that I didn't know I needed recharging. And she came out here to get her batteries recharged. So we both recharged each other's batteries. I love her so much. She's such a sweetheart. And we ended up watching a show together that was fire. And then Tanjareen and myself started watching a show that was fire. And it was just,
I can't wait to I'll tell you guys in the Discord what show we're watching. Because we can't promote things because of the strike, which I'm hoping is in its last days for the actors. The writers are already done. But in the Discord, since it's not public, I'll tell you what show we just finished, and it was pretty good.
I can't wait for you to go back to work. It's time for you to make us some money.
I can't wait for you to book a show so I can be.
I'm done. I didn't tell you.
You're not gonna work no more?
I quit. Yeah, I've been quit. I quit about I quit during the pandemic, but the rest of the world quit too. And then I got called out of retirement, and then he cut me out the movie, and then I was like, all right, I'm back retired.
And then, I'm sorry that happened, babe. That sucks.
It's a part of the business.
It's not okay.
And then we turned on Stars last night, and I found out I was cut out of another movie, and I was like, I'm done.
I'm really sorry, baby.
But you need to make us that money.
House husband Reggie Williams says, I feel like you're a house husband, Reggie. You got degrees and she got degrees, but she be holding it down. Y'all be over there selling properties. And
they both house husband and housewife now because.
But she coaches people from home. She's a personal trainer.
Oh, then Reggie gets house husband.
Yeah. So just because we talk about relationships and I want to keep things topic wise about relationships, he just touched on a topic that I find very interesting. Women who do things that they think a man will like, as far as wearing hoop earrings or wearing earrings that men may or may not like. Tanj out here running things.
Running things.
That's right. CT, let everybody know. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that. CT said he's about to be a stay-at-home husband. Yes, he's about to be a stay-at-home husband life.
I'm here.
So just about the earring topic real quick. Lexi Lex says hoops are her favorite accessory. She also says she feels boyish without her earrings. What? I can understand that because right now I just took my polish off my nails and I feel like I have man hands. I cannot wait to do my nails right now.
No, man, your fingers are beautiful. That's why you've been moving your fingers so fast.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to see.
I'm like, yo, I can't even look at you. I'm like, yo, how would you stay still? You talking about me being quiet. You won't stay still.
I won't stay still.
I'm like, is she on that stuff?
Amani says, I wear studs a lot. My fave. So just a little boop. You like those?
You know, yeah, I love the studs. Are you ready for this? We talked about this a couple episodes ago when you were like.
Is this a different topic? Because I just want to finish these questions, these comments about earrings. Will you forget?
Absolutely will forget.
Okay.
So you had said, what are like deal breakers? And I was like, what would be something I would leave you for? Drugs. I would leave you.
I told you I would leave you for drugs. I said that before.
No. You can't word it like that. You said that you would leave me for
I would
drugs.
leave you to get some drugs. If somebody offered me heroin or husband, I would be like, heroin or kidding. Don't use the sound back when I blow up later, please. I mean, if he gets addicted, it's not the person I fell in love with.
I would be out. I couldn't deal with that because oh man. But anyway,
Andrea Lilly says, I don't really like earrings at all, but they do make me look less manly. See?
What? You don't? What?
Lexi
Lex and Andrea Lilly, y'all don't look like men. I don't know why y'all would feel boyish or mannish. Y'all are wild. Y'all are beautiful.
Miss Cheryl says, I thought CT liked ghetto girls because ghetto girls will wear some big knockers.
Hey, it's not about ghetto girls also have style. Let's not just group them all together.
They usually have some big earrings and some big lashes to go with it.
Oh, I hate the lashes.
Amani says if it's hoops, they're gonna be the hood girls. That's the hood girl ones. Yeah, that's the one she would wear.
Okay.
So what about face piercings? Guy Trip says.
You know what? I just can't stand that bull ring. That septum ring, that's trash.
So if they have a piercing like just on their face, you're cool with that?
I've seen all of those. You know, that I'm telling you, the only thing that bothers me is the septum ring. I don't really care about anything else.
Good to know.
Maybe like the lip ring will kind of get in the way. Like if it's like the hoop in their lip, because it just scares me that it's going to get snagged.
If you do things that's not you, you won't attract the right people for you. Breland coming in with the bars. I'm not even sure what that topic was, but it's true. My ears became way too sensitive. Can't wear earrings no more. Latasha, there you go, baby.
Latasha got the thing, doesn't she?
She's sitting on huge.
That's one breast?
Huge jugs in front of her. Latasha, get on camera, show them what you're working with.
Latasha! What are you
should
doing?
Also remember the wife is not a slave, but a helpmate. Oh, I definitely feel like this is smooth 45. I don't know. I definitely feel like a son without earrings. Dang, that's how you feel, Monty?
You feel like a son. No, Monty, you're a beautiful chocolate woman.
Andrea said, you wow, she has a strong ass face.
You are.
She's so pretty. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she said that.
Andrea Lilly, how uncut is your dope? Like you are so beautiful.
How uncut is your dope? It's hilarious.
Uncut? It's got to be pure.
Lexi says, growing up, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, so hoops were always my go-to that always completed my look. Still barely wear makeup, but I got to have my hoops.
A lot of y'all gotta realize y'all don't need this makeup. I know whatever you say you feel more beautiful, but I'm telling you, y'all are beautiful women without these things.
Ooh, big
I'm starting y'all with earrings.
He likes the big septum ring. He says the big septum ring is greater than everything.
That means that you are into animal play because they look like bulls. The Bulls logo always make me think of the Michael Jordan's championships.
Oh, I got stars sent to me. It was 2 of them. The second one is Lexi Lex is telling me that G-Jones sent stars. These kisses are just for you.
G-Jones.
Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree. He was amazing. He was the finale act on Tangerine's Top Talent yesterday.
Where's he been?
He hadn't been there for a while, but he
I
was
know.
definitely there yesterday. So I don't know. We'll have to find out.
G-Jones.
Rattler Steve said, I'd love to be a house husband. Autumn Reed says, wow, so we can't have a touch of class and glam when we are dressed grungy? Shake my head.
No.
I refuse to stop wearing my diamond earrings and reindeer PJs when I go to Walgreens.
Are they diamond earrings
and reindeer PJs.
and
That's
reindeer PJs?
So I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about, Tash?
I typically hear men say they do not find that septum attractive.
It's true.
I feel like people that wear it usually are trying to attract other women anyway.
Oh, absolutely. They want them girls. Now, here's the thing. Hold my hand.
Okay.
With your other hand, not like we're at a business meeting.
Oh,
I go on top, as you know.
Okay.
Take a deep breath with me. In. One more. In. How do you feel?
Relaxed.
Good.
So anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to go. No, I'm saying I got you. You want me to slow down?
Yeah, I mean, take it.
Well, I would love to end in an hour instead of an hour and 20 that we've been doing.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's not gonna happen.
Well, yeah.
Okay, one thing I saw on the internet, because this show does talk about funny memes, and I didn't upload it for you guys to see. Leave the lingerie at home. I'd hit it with a t-shirt and bonnet. Thank you, Slick Tafari, in the building. She's about to give him stars. I know it's Green Ranger. I said it wrong. I was looking at the internet. You know how we do. We be looking at the internet, and I saw this meme that I. There he goes again.
What's the meme?
I'm looking for it on my phone, but it didn't download yet. But basically, it was a video of this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a video basically saying that there's this tribe in Uganda that has this tradition that when a woman is about to get married, her aunt has sex with the groom.
Okay.
To test things out. This is interesting to me, and I want to know you guys' thoughts on it. Okay, so when the little girl is 8 years old, they start to get her ready and prep her to be a wife someday. She's supposed to be a virgin when she gets married, or she can be shunned or possibly even killed if she's not a virgin when she gets married. However, the man is supposed to be good in the bedroom. So the bride's aunt will start to be the one that's prepping the girl when she turns 8. But when she's about to get married, she sleeps with the potential husband to see what he likes in bed, to see how he is in bed, to make sure he's good in bed, so that she can teach the bride what she needs to know about this man. She also tests the bride to make sure she's still a virgin before the ceremony. How do you feel about that?
Do you get to choose the aunt? Because what if she got like 5 aunts and you like, you know what I mean?
Would you want the ugly aunt to do it for you? Or the fly fun one that travels all the time that's like really good in bed?
This is Uganda. So it's got to be the cold one of the group. So that's kind of wild, because what if everything goes well and they do get married? It's going to be awkward him being around that aunt, especially for the woman.
But maybe it's not awkward because everybody knows that their husband has slept with somebody's aunt in the village.
That's even crazier. Also, imagine being an aunt that doesn't want to do it. What about her? How does she feel about things?
She doesn't have a. Here's my question. To answer your question, do you get to choose the aunt? I'm guessing no, because it's the same aunt who starts prepping you for marriage when you're 8. So she's in your life when you're a little girl and you can't make any decisions.
That's creepy.
And she's preparing you to be a wife your whole life.
We're assuming she's already an adult.
We're assuming that. Even if she's only like maybe, I don't know, most aunts are at least 10 years older than you. If you didn't have like somebody who had a big gap in their kids, they're at least 10, 15 years old.
So that means when you're 8, she's 18.
Hopefully, at least. My
I
aunts
like
were
it.
always 20-something years older than me.
Yeah, but I feel like this new generation, because aunts are a lot younger, aunts might be the same age. Then
Yes,
that's
that's
cool.
what I'm talking about. Slick Tafari says, me personally, auntie me, please. You know he likes the older women.
What if he likes the
Slick
auntie
Tafari.
better than the wife, even though the wife ain't never been nowhere?
That's the thing. Here's my first question.
What's your question?
How is the auntie supposed to know how to be good in bed herself? Because she should have been a virgin too. Or is she somebody's wife?
Great question.
And now she's having sex with this potential husband?
Are you ready for this question?
I am.
What if it's only one aunt and she has 4 nieces?
And she got to smash all their husbands.
All of them.
So now she's a whore for the village.
Well, let's not slut shame. She
Okay.
is an experienced elder stateswoman.
With a loose vagina. I'm just playing. Keep going.
Man, what if she don't hold it together all those years and you still got to smash?
Monty says, I mean, it's the culture, right? I don't know, emoji. I'll do your auntie. They be bold AF, Guy Trip says. What if the auntie's box is better, Green Ranger said. Right. What if he starts going and sneaking off with the auntie because the virgin don't really know what she's doing?
Can I say something?
You can.
With all due respect, you know how much I love Barbara.
Okay.
You know this.
That's my mother's name, y'all.
You know how much I love Barbara.
Where is this going?
When I came around, your aunt was no longer with us.
Yes.
However, looking at pictures of your aunt, she looks exactly like Aaron and Darren. And that would also be creepy to me. It's like, imagine you got to deal with that aunt and she gave her face to your cousins.
And my aunt was 6'2".
Oh my God.
So she was,
and she's taller than
bend
me.
you over. I'm just playing recipes on Donnie. I love you. She was the freaking best.
We are out of pocket.
Uncle Cool with Auntie Smashing? That's what I'm trying to figure out, George.
Great question.
Amos says, what's the divorce rate over there? They might be on to something. Ah, that's a good question. I need to follow up on that tribe in Uganda. I'll find the name of the actual tribe, but it's South Uganda. I remember that.
South Uganda.
Dang, Tanjareen, she's the village hornet. I don't know. That's weird on so many levels.
It is weird.
Auntie out here providing family Yelp reviews. Wow, that's very funny.
That's gotta be weird because it's like if the role were reversed and it was a guy's uncle that had to deal with the wife, men couldn't deal with that.
Oh, no way.
No way.
No way. If the virgin daughter has to go have sex with the uncle, which is something the uncle's probably been wanting to do his whole life because that's who's always touching little girls and families. But to go have sex with the uncle and to teach her how she should do it for her husband.
Tanjareen called my dad fine when she met him, and it took me 6 months to get over that.
Yeah, he really thought I meant it. He was like, "Hey, Tanjareen, please do me a favor. Don't have sex with my dad." I was like, "Ew, no, he's your dad."
My daddy would pull him. You know, I've never been around my dad and not seen a woman compliment him. That's how fly my father was.
What's the male version of a red bone? Your dad is lighter brown. he's bow-legged.
Yeah.
He's tall, slim.
Yeah.
So he's a male red bone.
They loved him.
Yeah, good point. Braylon says he might not deliver the same D to both of them.
Oh no, he's gonna deliver the experience D to the young one and the D to the older one.
No, what if he knows he's got to impress the aunt? So what if he gives her all of his tricks just so she can approve it? Like, oh, you gotta do this in this position, that position, but then he knows he has to be gentle with the virgin. So he's got to go slow.
They got some strong faces in Uganda, boy. Ain't gonna be no missionary, I promise you that.
Oh, I mean, if he's falling in love with her, marrying her, then he likes her face.
No, I'm talking about the aunt.
Oh, well, still.
Well, no, if they're doing that, is it like arranged marriages over there?
I don't know. I got a question and I'm twerking with her. Okay, Ashley, she's telling us she's ready to twerk and ask her question on camera. She's not even listening to us. She's just like, y'all need to know I'm in the green room twerking. Okay, Ashley.
Also, Zane Steph, turn your camera on.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get to you Zane the Great if that's who you are.
Oh, that's Zane. Oh, cool.
Sounds like white girls in Cancun in the 90s and early 2000s, Andrea Lilly said. Just let people have sex with the family union's got to be awkward.
That's good. Forget the reunion. Family game night. Picking the kid up from school.
Let me see your dad real quick. No reason, just Miss Cheryl, you wild.
I go grab the urn. Here he is, right here.
They have a lot of interesting stuff going on in that country. Oh. Here's some of his dad.
First appearance on the show. My father, fresh in the urn.
But that's part of him because his siblings have the rest.
How dare you go grab your father and show up my ashes?
My dad was not going to be outshined by your dad.
I got this little pop. We talking about my dad. We didn't even talk about your dad.
My dad said, Tanjareen, let me see. He said, let the audience see me.
Go put your daddy back before I flush him. I swear. This is about my father. Put your father back before I flush him.
I'm going to put him right here to watch us, to keep an eye on you.
You don't think he's always doing that? When I'm
keep them on the same shelf next to each other, so they're homies.
When I mysteriously trip over something in the living room, it's clearly your father. And when I stop tripping, it's my dad pushing your dad out the way.
It's not a contest, y'all, Guy Tripp says. In some parts of Africa, girls have lived a full life by the age of 16 or 17 years old. Amos says they have a lot of interesting stuff going on in that country regarding the topic at hand about Uganda.
All right. Let's bring some people in.
Oh, wait, hold on. One more thing.
Yeah, what's going on?
I was looking on the internet, as I like to do, and my husband sent me something about Jada and Will's relationship.
Oh, baby.
And I just want to touch on that because it's a relationship show.
Oh, baby.
And one thing I noticed about Jada, I was watching, I think it's called the Black Girl Magic Award Show or something. It was coming on BET every year. I watched it maybe, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 9 years ago. And one thing she said when she gave an acceptance speech on this award show is that my marriage will be my masterpiece that I leave to the world. That was the sentence she said when she got her award. And I thought, wow, that's so dope. She really is proud of her marriage. So now I'm seeing in the trades that Jada Pinkett is finally admitting that she's been separated from Will Smith since 2016. So for 7 years, they've been living separate lives with the appearance of being married, which is interesting. She says she's not ready to get divorced because she promised him in the beginning that they would never get divorced. They don't want to do the D word, but they kind of are divorced. They just haven't done it technically. How do you feel about this?
It's time to believe, Jada. It's time to be ready. I'll tell you something else. We're ready for you. You understand, Jada? We are ready for y'all to file for divorce. I am very happy to hear that they have been separated for that long, because over the past few years, we as a collective community have been like, come on, why does this person continue to put this person through so much? And now that we know this, I think that both of them should file for divorce to be clear of each other and to move on happily. Their children are adults. You know, it's no sense in being unhappy with somebody for any amount of time. And two, I guess it wasn't an entanglement because she was single. And
that's my point. Everybody was upset. Nobody cared when Will Smith admitted they were in an open relationship all these years. He said it in, you know, overseas magazines. It came back to the States. Everybody assumed, you know, okay, he's sleeping with this co-star. He's living with this beautiful woman. He's working with this person. Nobody cared when Will was out there doing what he was doing. The second that people found out that Jada admitted that she had done something with another person, she became all kind of names. Everybody was like, you know, get rid of her, Will. We didn't realize that they had already still been separated. They were separated when she was sleeping with August Alsina. And they were still separated when she let us know about it. Apparently, when he was teary-eyed on Red Table Talk, they weren't even together at that point. So Reggie says Jada would be the aunt in Uganda. And that is hilarious. Reggie. That is hilarious.
Reggie.
I've been reading that all day. Not her trying to outsell his book by dropping the T.
And let me tell you something. We'll see who sells is there. I just feel like her moves, if we look back now knowing this information, a lot of us have said like, oh, you know, she's doing this without talking to her man, or she's doing this and dropping these bombs on her own. This isn't a collective thing. And you kind of don't have to talk to your spouse when y'all aren't together. So that's probably why those things happened.
Alexi Lex says that's just like T.I. and Tiny acting like all their kids lived with them during that TV show. The celebrities putting up these facades for appearances. Latasha says, I'm done with Jada and her shenanigans. Big Moses says she needs to let that man be free. Never make a promise that I can't keep. You can sing it, you know the beat? Napalm, never make a promise that I can't keep. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Napalm. Napalm Hyru.
Napalm Hyru just celebrated his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, Napalm.
Happy birthday to you.
Y'all tell Napalm Hyru happy birthday. Monty Loves Me says, divorce, please. Will can finally live his true life. Men. But that's none of my business. Monty, I'm going to delete that part of the podcast because I can't say it out loud. I was just reading your comment. Woo, child. Green Ranger said there's millions of men on the planet and she smashed her son's friend. She's the worst. Woo. They still technically live together and do family things, but they don't want a divorce because they'd rather be married as friends than to be divorced and lonely, Autumn Reed says. They should just co-parent like everybody else that gets divorced does. They have the money to have two big, huge separate houses or two different wings of the same house and just co-parent. Like you said, the kids are adults. She slept with her son's friend. Was that a personal shot? I don't know, Big Moses. I don't know what you mean. Why you act like everything is okay when it's not? I don't know. That's a good question, Slip Tafari. Also, Will must have the strongest NDA known to man because we ain't even heard a whisper from any of his hookups. It's a good point. Maybe he pays them off really well. All right, we got 3 people in the green room. He said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. And Jada said, I'm his wife, but not his wife. Like, we married now, but not married. Oh, that's funny, G-Jones. All right, we going to the person who's in here first?
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
There he is.
Oh, it's me. What's up now?
It's a little bit blurry.
On blurry?
Yeah, but I feel like it might clear up at some point. It's not your lens, it's just your connection's a little bit blurry. But where are you located?
I'm in Marina Del Rey right now.
Okay, you're in Cali.
My guy, Zane.
Should
the
be.
young commercial king.
Hey,
Are you
first,
Zane the Great?
yeah.
Thank you for being a longtime supporter of us. We
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you.
What's
For
going
sure,
on with
man.
you?
I want to say I'm so sorry about last week. It's been a month, and I really would have liked to been at y'all events. Really sorry about that, but I know y'all have more. I'll show up.
All good, man. Appreciate it.
We're mad at you because you're here in California, but it's fine.
For sure. Yeah, see, I thought of question like, what do y'all think for adult type relationships, call it 35 years old and older? Like, what do y'all think are the biggest threats to that nowadays? I mean, is it OnlyFans? Is it social media? Is it work wives and husbands? I wish we were back in the day where the mailman was the only thing you had to worry about. But now you can just be chilling and somebody can like your stuff and you haven't even talked to them in years. There's like, so what? I'm just curious about y'all thoughts on that.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
The biggest threat to older couples, 35 and over, first thing that came to my mind is younger people, because there's always the cliche that men will leave the loyal wife for someone younger that they work with, or somebody that gave them a smile at the store or whatever. Because rest in peace, David Arnold was a hilarious comedian, and he had a joke about the fact that the new chick is still going to laugh at your jokes. Your wife has heard all your jokes. She knows all the stories. Oh, remember that time I broke down on this street? And the wife was like, yeah, because I told you to get some gas and your dumb ass didn't go get to the gas station. So it's like you get a new person so you can have these new experiences, even though they're new to her, but they're not new to you. So that's one thing that I think is a threat. But also, like you said, the internet. It's so easy to hook up with somebody, whether it's a dating app, whether it's sliding the DMs of social media app. What you thinking about?
I'm listening to everything that you're saying.
Don't take notes.
I'm not taking notes. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. It's like, wow, these are all great points. The biggest threat to anybody's relationship, whether it be 35 and over or 35 and under, is someone else bringing your spouse the joy that you should be bringing them.
Ooh.
It's like it goes beyond a girl laughing at his jokes or a man laughing at her jokes or inspiring one another. It's just like, if you're not providing that joy, someone's going to provide it. And no matter where they get it from, that's the real threat. But Tanjareen used to say this thing where she's like, it's an active decision to always choose your spouse.
Yeah.
And
Keep
I was like, wow,
one.
That's really big. Keep making that person the one. I'd be wondering, man, we always hear about the man getting tired of the woman. Women just be cool hearing the same stories over and over again?
Yes. I love your stories. Don't look for nobody else to listen to them.
Your people like to listen.
No, I'm the one. The biggest threat to my relationship will always be me, guys.
That's honest.
This one, Autumn Reed says to you, oh, hello, Zane. Even blurry, he's looking great.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Zane is low-key a model on the low.
Man. Hey, hold on. Hey, I appreciate you, bro, but they coming at my Wi-Fi here. Look, I got.
Oh, they definitely are. Look what they said about the Wi-Fi.
I'm all the way in the back of the crib.
Fisher Price, my first Wi-Fi. Zane got the neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Come on.
Wi-Fi.
Hey, look. Just so y'all know, don't come at me like that. I mean, I'm down here, like this is the crib.
Here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, like that's how you know he's really offended by the Wi-Fi.
He's showing.
Hey,
he didn't get up and show you.
I had to get up and let him know. Don't do that.
He said, let me show y'all what my...
Hey, nah. But look, the last thing, because I don't want to take up too much time. So, given that y'all both super successful, y'all both cool as hell, man.
Thank you.
And y'all can attract a lot of people. How do y'all deal with like CT's groupies, Tanja's groupies, how does that happen? I'm sure, I can say that, but hey, I'm from Chicago. People gonna try. You from Detroit. People gonna try you no matter what. Like, how y'all deal with like people sliding in DMs and stuff like that?
I'll tell you how I deal with Tanja's fans and groupies and just regular men that are just see a beautiful woman in her every time she's out in the streets. You just live your life. I can't really live in fear. I gotta, if she does something, first of all, women are way sneakier and can lie better than men.
Facts.
So it's like, if she's doing something, if she's done something, I don't know about it. So it's like, hey, I just got to live my life with joy. But how do you deal with it?
The first thing I know is that a couple has to be secure in who they are and what they have. I know his heart. I know how much he cares about me. So I'm not tripping off of a flirtiness or a grin or him complimenting the girl's body. I might compliment the girl's body before he even notices it. I'm not tripping off of that. What we trip off of is, are you watching our favorite show with this bitch? Are you doing some of the stuff that we find special with each other? Are you doing it with her? I know his heart, and we're grown at the end of the day. So it's a lot of women who are like, I'll never let my man stay out past this amount of time. He better be home by this hour. Well, he could cheat on you at 2 p.m, boo. He's grown. He can do what he wants to do. He can get it in on his lunch break. He can get it in, when he ran to the store. It doesn't matter. So you have to know who you're with. You have to have the confidence that they're going to come back to you and that they're going to be loyal to you. And at the end of the day, that's really all you can do, because otherwise you're going to be trying to put air tags on people and following them around and checking them on apps, and it's going to stress you out. It's not worth it.
What are air tags?
Never mind, baby. You don't need to know.
Also, if it's a dude that's around, it's like, man, I need my own personal allowance. You know what I'm saying? And then I need you to kick in on some people.
And
that could just be smacked.
Lexi Lex says, but Tanjareen does care about the unknown trips to the movies with thick friends. Yes, I do, because movies is our thing. We love going to the movies together. And if we've talked about going to a movie and we're excited about seeing it, then great. He went to the movie that I didn't even know was out with somebody that I didn't even know he had seen. And
I saw that episode.
Violent.
Y'all talked about it on that episode, I think.
We talked about it on a couple of episodes because he was out of pocket.
So can I watch movies that you don't want to watch with my friends?
Yeah, as long as you tell me you're going to do it.
Okay.
The problem was that I was out of town and you were talking to me every day, telling me everything you've done throughout each day, and you didn't mention that, so you knew you was wrong.
That's how I know it still affects you. For you to
I didn't even remember it until Lexi brought it up.
Lexi, mind your God.
Well, look, hey, appreciate y'all. Me and the young lady that y'all met over the summer, we still together. Stuff is going great. And if y'all don't invite us to the next game night, don't let me catch you in the streets.
Hey. Oh yeah, you do have a beautiful young lady. That's right. That's right.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
Thank you, Zane. That was great. Before we bring on the next person, I want to check. This was some really funny stuff. I might be willing to risk it all to fly to Southern Cal and reset his router.
Hey,
Autumn really shooting her shot. Latasha said, Zane, chocolate. Okay. Thank you,
ladies
Jordan.
love, ladies love cool Zane.
How do you contain your jealousy as a couple?
As a celebrity.
I'm sorry. How do you contain your jealousy as a celebrity? Is that the same thing? I think it's kind of the same question that he just had, right?
Well, that's a different question.
Okay.
How do you deal with these people is one thing compared to how do you deal with your jealousy of these people is different.
How do you contain your jealousy as a celebrity?
One, I'll tell you how Tanjareen contains it. Tanjareen, you can never read her. She has the greatest poker face of all time. She does not get emotional in public. She also, she's just like got ice in her veins.
Whew.
Me, if I'm jealous, I try my best to remove myself from the situation immediately before anybody reads my face, because I can't hide my emotions and I can't fix my face. So I have to seclude myself.
And he'll be mad for a long time when he's jealous, and I won't even know why. He'll just be mad at me. And I'm like, why aren't you speaking?
Yes.
Zane, please go back and read the comments that were on the screen about your internet when you're done.
He gonna send them all screenshots of his house. All right, but look at this stuff.
Reggie Williams said Wi-Fi so bad he showed his house. Monty said it got worse, Zane, but that's okay. When he went to show the house, it was so bad.
Here's the thing.
We couldn't enjoy the view.
The thing about StreamYard is, even though it might have looked blurry on here for the live, after the live, the replay, he'll be clear. That's what StreamYard said.
Well, we'll see if it really happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, CT. My wife is usually not this messy. Green Ranger is married to
Green
Lexi
Ranger. Get her, my guy.
Lexi Lex says, at least you aware of your facial expressions. CT.
Oh, yeah, I can't hide it.
Zane says he's reading them now. Shake my head. Is it good to not let your emotions get the best of you? Oh, is it good? I think it's a question, but you can put a question mark at it.
I don't know.
I think it's healthy to have your emotions and let them feel all the feels. Feel the jealousy, feel the anger, feel whatever. Just don't let it take too long. Don't. It's very healthy to feel these things. Shout out to. Oh, go ahead.
No, read it.
Shout out to Ashley White. Ashley at least sent $20 on Cash App, and it says blessings to you and CT with our favorite emojis right there. Thank you so much. Hey, she's twerking. It's Ashley White. Ashley at least 3, and CT's gonna put his glasses on so he can see it. Hey, get it. You know what you should do is pour some of that water on you while you twerking.
Don't listen to her.
Pour some of that water on you and let it drip down on you while you. Hey! I'm giving you a show.
That.
Pour it on you. Pour it over your head.
Don't do that.
Shake it and pour it.
No.
Why can't she shake it and pour it?
Because look at how great her hair is. I don't want her to mess her hair up.
She's a white girl. She's gonna get wet and then dry up again. She's fine.
That's true. But also,
there we go.
How are you, Ashley?
Girl, are those Christmas pajamas? What about Halloween, Lexi says?
I don't have any Halloween stuff. Plus, by the time it gets Halloween, it's already Christmas. So,
Very
I'm
good.
a present for Christmas. Hello, you'd be lucky to have me under the tree, unwrapped and wrapped, period.
Okay. She's so cocky. They so perky, she's so cocky.
They're so perky, yeah. He's so perky.
Slick Tafari hashtag. They so perky. Where are you located and what is your question or suggestion about relationships?
Okay. I'm Ashley White from North Carolina. Oh, and the CT love shirt, protect Black people. Hello.
Thank you.
So my question. So, from my experience, I know like I've been accused or questioned if I was gay or bisexual because I would wear t-shirts and jeans, but I would never wear a lot of jewelry and also play sports. So sometimes I had to wear earrings and stuff to be like, no, I'm still a girl. But did y'all ever experience something like that? Like where somebody question question your identity in sexual terms because you didn't fit, like supposedly didn't fit the regular stigma or regular society's what's it called, qualification of what's masculine and what's feminine, I guess.
When I started comedy, when I was 18, when I started comedy, and I remember comedian Barry Stallworth, Blackberry, he's like a mentor to me in Detroit. He's on the road right now with Ha Davis, and he's just killing it on his own. And he and I had done this backyard comedy show, and we did not have a ride home, right? So he told me, he's like, all we got to do is meet some girls and, just like game them up and they'll take us home. And I was like, we're depending on strangers to get us home if they like us? He's like, yes. And I'm like, all right. So he got the older sister. I got the younger sister. And I was just, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to her like my ride depended on it. You know what I mean? And fast forward, they gave us a ride back to his place. So the younger sister and I had a great time. And he and the older sister did not have a great time that night, but they had a great time, I guess, a week or so later. Anyway, about 2 weeks later, the older sister came to the comedy club and I was like, hey, how you doing? And then she was like, why are you so manicured? I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you just got your, I think she was mad. She's not mad, but she commented on the fact that my facial hair was clean. My nails weren't dirty. I think my jeans were creased. And she was like, why you dressed like all prettified? Like, are you gay? And I was like, I'm what? And she was like, you gay. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gay. And she was like, yes, you is. You gay. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but you gay. And that's when I said, ask your sister if I'm gay. And she got quiet. She was like, you ain't doing nothing with my sister? I'm like, oh, she didn't tell you. Yeah. I was in there that night. And from that point on, she never called me gay, but she always gave me that look like she thought I was gay, and it blew my mind.
Lexi Lex says, how is it on you if she like dirty men? Lexi Lex also says, so you were mobosexuals? Get it? Like homosexuals?
That's hilarious.
Funny,
Mobosexual?
Yes.
I was a mobosexual way long in my life.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you
didn't have a car. I was on a bus. Yeah.
In answer to your question, shout out to today being National Coming Out Day. So people that celebrating coming out of the closet, if it was really hard for them to tell their loved ones or whatever, they have a national holiday. It is today. We honored it on the picket line today. When I was out there, we all tried to wear something that was rainbowy or something like that. So I'm an ally for that. And your question is right on point with that. I will say for me,
some of y'all don't need to come out. We know. Go
ahead. For me, I was a tomboy for a few years when I was like a preteen and early teen years. Because it was really cool to have the flyest Jordans. I had also been sexually assaulted. So I had started to wear baggy pants and baggy t-shirts. So my t-shirts would match my Jordans. And, you know, I would just be super, super like, hey, the guys look cool. I'm gonna look cool like the guys. And so people probably would have thought, oh, you know, maybe she's into girls, but nobody ever said that to me because it was kind of cool to be a tomboy at that point. And then I got out of that phase and got back to feminine. But I will say that when RuPaul and Laverne Cox became popular as I'm an adult, because they are dark-skinned, tall men, when I used to go live on Periscope, people used to ask me, was I a man? And I'd be like, what? But then I remember, because the only dark-skinned woman that they've seen with the flawless hair and makeup was actually a man earlier that day. So I had to realize it's because of their perception.
Kenya Moore. It's a shame that I can count the chocolate women that are tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenya Moore.
Who was Miss America at some point.
Yeah.
And on the Housewives of Atlanta.
Tall, chocolate, and thin. Only Kenya Moore that I can think of off the top of my head.
People used to ask me that every time I went live on Periscope. They would say open boobs, because they were all around the country, different countries that they didn't speak English well, but they wanted to see my breasts. But then they would also ask me, was I a man? And I'm like, because there's so many dark celebrity, I don't know if they're trans or whatever they are. Men.
They weren't called that back then.
Men that, you know, dress in drag. So they were asking me if I was that. And I was like,
Talk about ahead of their time, though. Asking that question.
This is a safe space. Feel free in the comments to come out, Monty says. Aw.
Go ahead, Ashley.
Naomi Campbell. Good one, Lexi.
Usually if a man dressed in like, say, women's clothes, they usually call drag queen. That's why Paul has that drag queen way.
Exactly.
Wow.
Thank you.
So also, what's it called? I saw that Never Make a Promise comment. I was like, I was about to hit that note with Drew Hill because Big Jazz was singing there like, woo! And
do it.
I never make a promise that I can't keep.
Oh,
that's what I wanted to do. Thank you, Ashley. You didn't know the song. That's why you didn't do it.
I didn't. Until she sang it, I didn't even know. I was like, "What song is that?"
Yeah, I knew it, but I can't hit the note. Thank you very much. Zaynab is a tall chocolate woman. She is Big Moses, but she's not the celebrity that the people in other countries would have known.
Back
what
then.
I was talking about in 2000, whenever Periscope was out. It was before you could go live.
Oh, that's
right.
2013.
Maybe
that was Periscope time.
What else, darling?
I remember Periscope back when it was next to Twitter because it was always connected to Twitter. If you had a Twitter, Periscope, just like if you got Instagram now, you got Threads. So because it's all connected to. So yeah.
So me and BT Kingsley were one of the first people on Periscope, and we had a lot of followers. And he was so big on Periscope that Periscope reached out to him to do some events and stuff. Then Twitter took it over and bought them, and then you could see it on Twitter. And then they sunset it because everybody stole it. Facebook and everybody stole it. But what did you want to say about relationships? Anything else?
Yeah, so the reason why I asked because I remember I felt like I had to defend myself so long because I'm like, I'm not gay. I have gay friends. I'm not gay. I mean, my crush was a NBA player. I love chocolate. Like
we know.
Like that was like, so you saying I'm gay, but I love chocolate men? All right. And I remember I bullied one time because I remember in a way, Facebook back in the day, Facebook people had made hit lists. So they would take people's pictures and then say some crazy mess under a person's picture. Somebody took my picture and they said, oh, you could tell she's gay. And it was on a local hit list. And I was like, what is going on? So I was like, I don't.
I'm sorry you went through that, baby girl. Yeah. That's terrible. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but to be accused of it if you're not is not okay.
It's wild.
Sorry about that. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for dancing. Thank you for twerking. Thank you for the TikTok. Next time I want the water glistening down. I want the twerking. I want the hair with the water. I want it all. I want a production.
I took a shower before I got here. That's why my hair went. shower earlier, so the way when I poured some water, I was like, that makes it wetter. So when it rains, it pours. So
Thank you for taking a shower. Now, when you say chocolate, there are a lot of levels. I know, dark milk, all that. All right, thank you. We got 2 more people in the green room. Thank you for blessing us and being on the show. See you in the Discord. Give me that. Give me your Bye.
They so perky.
Oh, she's so funny.
She is.
All right, next up, we have, this is a great show. Again, we're live. This is episode 62 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. We have on camera Slick Tafari. Hi, Slick.
Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all all right?
What you laughing at? We gotta learn the words before we do.
Yeah, we do.
No,
What's
we
up,
don't
Slick?
have time. We run out of time. We'll do it for next week. Slick Tafari, where are you located and what do you like to say about relationships?
Detroit, Michigan. And okay, I have a question. Well, I want to go to what y'all was talking about earlier.
Which thing, Uganda or Jada and Will?
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Jada and Will. First off,
Okay.
you could tell like that was just terrible. Like you could see like the mental breakdown in the man's face, like every interview, like the wild stuff he was doing. Like the relationship was actually bringing him out of character. Like Will Smith's character, like he's the goofy, kind of corny, that type of dude, and he turned into a total gangster. Like he was a thug. So that changed my perspective of like what I thought. Like, of course, it wasn't an entanglement because they were single, but y'all were together in the public. In the public eye, y'all were fine. So
yeah,
be quiet.
I feel like a lot of people looked up to Will Smith. He was a hero, not only in movies, but they just really loved what he represented as far as being a good father and a good husband.
First black man say the world.
He was, his interviews were always great. A lot of crunchy sounds. We met him in person at a couple of events, and he's just really charismatic, a great guy. And I feel like a lot of men in particular, I don't know about women, we feel like we lost a hero. If you're a guy, you feel like you lost a hero when you saw his spirit kind of change with the dissolution of their marriage. Even though they haven't officially done it, we can see they're not happy anymore.
I should be crying, but
He found the
I just
lyrics.
can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking.
That's what I was trying to say. The
Mm.
thinking part. We got it now. I
Yeah.
should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. We got you next time. We got you next time, Slick Tafari. Anything else about Will, baby?
No, give it to us.
Slick, you're gonna have to chill with the noisy mic.
Alexis had enough.
Guy says he's still proud of Will Smith. Oh my goodness, 9,200 stars from Amos Coates. That's $92.
Hey.
Let me stop the show right now and get my
Stop
kisses.
it.
Amos Coates, thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. These kisses, they got to be slow and wet because it's over $50. Slow and wet kisses are just for you.
We have
You okay with
we
this?
have 4 minutes.
But he sent 9,200 stars.
I'm just telling you.
Thank you so much for sowing seeds onto this Tangerine and CT tree, Amos. I appreciate you watching all the way in the Netherlands. All right, go ahead, sir. And Slick is back to you. Y'all ain't gonna talk about his Wi-Fi though. Zane says.
He's still clearer than you, though, Zay.
Slick got that senior center dance instructor shirt on. He probably been coaching Miss Joyce and Miss Bonita on the twerking all afternoon, Autumn Reed says.
That's hilarious.
LMO Zane, his Wi-Fi is always like that. I think we collectively let it slide, LOL. His stories are top tier, Miss
Top tier.
Cheryl says.
Top tier.
Slick, my guy. Monty, let's split the kisses. Okay, let's get on with it. Had so many, she had no business giving Will that look when Chris cracked the joke if they were separated. Ooh. But he's the one that said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. It wasn't really his wife. They were separated. Zane comments, waiting for somebody's Wi-Fi to be trashed. Exactly. All right. Any last thoughts before I get you out of here, sir? Thank you for always contributing to our show on camera.
Always. Oh, you muted. I can't hear you.
Somebody brought up the fact that something was like feminine. What Ashley said
Mhm.
about the femininity. I got questioned about getting my nails cleaned and my feet pedicured, but that was only to the lower ages, like 25 and younger. But the 30 and up crowd knew, like, okay, yeah, he know what he doing.
Yeah, man, you always got that upkeep, bro. Get your manicures, your pedicures, whatever makes you feel clean, well kept,
Yes, we
and all
love
that.
that. Women love that.
Yeah.
We love that. And you reminded me when I was working at the YMCA and I was probably like 13, I had a baseball cap on, I had a baseball cap on and a Chicago Bulls jersey. And I was, mentoring the kids. And this little kid came up to me and said, "Is you a boy or a girl?" And I laughed so hard because my hair was back in a ponytail. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it to you. You can't tell. Because I got on this big jersey and I got a cap on and my hair is put back in a ponytail. And you have a good question. You didn't accuse me. You didn't ask me about my sexual behavior. You just want to know if I'm a boy or a girl.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, kids are always just honest. Like they straightforward with it.
For a nice chunk of time, I have never not known if it's a girl or a boy. You can quiz me, even on today's standards on the internet. I can spot them. You understand me?
Good job.
Yeah.
A groom man is not feminine. It's when he's getting his eyebrows done more than me. I definitely met a lot of guys who are getting their eyebrows done.
I'll give you another one. Even if you can't tell if you're a man or a woman, if you can't tell by looking at somebody what they are, it's always a boy. If you can't tell.
Well, then I'm glad they asked me so that I could tell them that I wasn't a boy. Don't get it twisted, Zane. Slick, definitely the mobile hotspot with a rotary phone. Ooh, napalm. That's funny. All right. Thank you so much for being on our show, Slick. We'll have your song ready for next week when you come on with some adventurous stories.
All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Love you too. Man. Bye. All right, we are already at our hour, but we don't want to get out of here without effing kids, without getting to this last person who's been patiently waiting. My daughter's definitely asked if someone was a girl or a guy. She was very young.
G-Jones. The accomplished.
How y'all feeling?
Man in Delaware.
See, y'all know. Y'all understand.
He changed his website from daybyday.net to g-jones.com, which is much more catchy and easy to remember. He is a spoken word freestyle artist. And he was on Top Talent yesterday and he was great. But now I'm shocked to see you here on the relationship show. What's on your mind?
I'm glad to see you.
Let's talk.
So I got a quick question. Okay. Well, actually, first, before I get to the question, I'm going to tell you my reaction to the Will and Jada situation because y'all was talking about it. I believe that look on Jada's face. And if y'all saw some of the interview, she looked like, he tried to holler at me. That's the only reason why he's saying something. Anyway, she looked like he hollered any G.I. Jane. He was trying to get the buns. Okay. That's what she looked like. Oh, he was trying to smash anyway. But Will saw it because he knew you was been trying to get the buns. Okay. A word. I've been wanting to smack you because I still love her. She don't love me. I still love her. You trying to get the buns. Okay, fam. Okay, keep it out your wife. I ain't even his wife like that. Why he even? That's my take on the situation. If they're going to cut me a check, never play this in front of them. Okay.
Never play this in front of them.
This whole thing gets deleted if they cut me a check.
Yeah,
but I do have a question for y'all.
Okay.
Because y'all a nice looking couple. Y'all have said that y'all are an open couple at times or things similar. I feel like, have y'all ever had and y'all live in LA. Y'all ever had a moment where y'all was invited to a party and y'all thought it was a regular party and it turned out to be like a Diddy party? No offense, Diddy, coming to revolt. But all I'm saying,
I have never accidentally gone to a swingers party. That's something that, in my experience, they try to choose the guests ahead of time because they don't want just anybody coming in off the street. So I've never accidentally ended up at one. It's something that is planned. You kind of plan who you're going to go with. You kind of want to know if it's going to be a top tier situation or if it's going to be just like a typical one in Vegas where it's kind of like they let wild people in too. But I've never personally accidentally ended up at one. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question though.
Great question.
Good, because that's not the type of place you want to wander into.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I dress differently when I know I'm going to one of those. So It's something you plan. You know, a brother or sister might want to be waxed a certain way before they go. You know what I'm saying? You might want to have a certain body smell, oil, fragrance on. It's a preparation that needs to happen. You don't just wander into those. Baby, what's the matter?
Nothing.
This is too open?
Gotta get out of here, guys. Always a pleasure.
My bad. I was just curious.
That's so funny. All right. Thank you so much for stumping my husband. g-jones.com, you guys. Support this brother. He's doing great things in Delaware. There's only 6 people that live in Delaware.
I travel anywhere. Don't play with me. Y'all gonna stop. Listen, they cut
y'all.
checks out of the state. I cash them. Okay.
Take care, man.
A Diddy party is hilarious. Hashtag take that. Take that. Take that. That's funny, Napalm. Don't they have sex clubs in certain areas too? They have them everywhere. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Damn, Don.
This has been fun. Can't wait for next week. Anything you want to say? Are you performing anywhere this week?
Oh, they don't have a prenup, and he's not trying to give her half.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Coming up, performing.
I have no shows this week. I might go out of town because I have a sick relative I might want to visit in Vegas. I will see if I have time to go do that. But I'm just going to be on the picket lines every day because we're in the negotiation process with the studios. And any day now could be the end. Today was day 90 of our strike. Next Friday will be day 100. I'd love to get to day 100 just so we can say we did a day 100. But any day now, I feel like this month we'll get a deal. So I'm just focused on securing us a deal so we can secure the bag so I can retire my husband to a house husband.
Facts.
Apparently
How long was the writer's strike?
148 days.
All right, guys. I'm performing 3 shows Saturday, 2 at the Comedy and Magic, 1 at the Long Beach Laugh Factory. And then, we're going to support our friend Aida Rodriguez.
Oh, we are when?
Tomorrow, her book signing in Century City.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is also the 20th anniversary of the Comedy Store, the Crack 'em Up Thursday night. So we're doing both.
You know, we'll talk to you guys soon.
There's also a wrestling event I was invited to for ladies and wrestlers, WWE Red Carpet in West Hollywood.
Oh, yeah?
I was invited to.
Ladies and wrestlers,
so we've got 3 events.
What day is that?
Tomorrow.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Please let us know what we should title this episode. Leave us comments below. What should be the title? What was your favorite moments of it? Remember our favorite emojis. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, put comments under the video because all your comments have been in the live chat on the side. Nothing's under the video on YouTube after this goes off.
And ask questions if you have them that you would love us to answer next week.
Yes.
Next episode.
I have a bunch of questions in my Discord in the Marriage Go Round room that I didn't even need to get to because we had plenty to talk about today. I'll get to them next time. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Bye.